All right, what's going on, everybody? It is time for your weekly power ranking show. I'm joined by my friend Rawhide. We're going to go through our top 10 teams. Want to give a quick shout out to everybody that's going to be joining in the chat. Come on, tell us where we're right. More so, probably tell us where we're wrong. Hit that like, subscribe, hype. Go follow Rawhide on his channel. Link is in the description. What's going on, David? We'll get to your question when we start talking about the Broncos. I'll go ahead and start it. But Rawhide, how you doing, man? Did you enjoy this week of NFL games?
I sure did, and I felt like it was. I think last night games was a fitting end to the week. I know a lot. I saw a lot of people, and I don't think you like the game so much, but I personally I thought that was an excellent game. I loved it.
Hey, the only reason I didn't like it was just because, man, people were acting like the world is over with my Denver Broncos winning 10-7. But I'm gonna remain consistent, man. I liked how the Eagles played. Am I a little bit more concerned about the Green Bay Packers? Yeah, I am. Um, but man, the Eagles, they win these games. And you asked me on Twitter last night, is Jalen Hurts a top 5 quarterback? That's a difficult question to answer, man.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult. I run it honestly, bro. I have alternate. I got an alternate agenda when I ask people that question because what I Jalen Hurts is the guy that I think peels back the curtain or pulls back the curtain where you can see how people truly feel about evaluations. So if you're one of those individuals that believe in winning
Yes.
is the mark of an evaluation, yet if they don't make him top five, I feel like they are a contradiction.
Yeah.
But if you're a person that don't value winning and values individual ability, which I tend to kind of lean to, then I'm like, okay, then you don't believe Jalen Hurts is a top five. See, I don't think you can be. I don't think you can have it both ways. Because my ultimate, usually when I do this, and I know a lot of people that's listening to us is about to hate what I'm about to say, but usually what I say is this: if a person tells me that Jalen Hurts is not a top five quarterback, then I tell them they don't believe Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. I'm like, you can't have it both ways. You just can't have it both ways.
Man, you're describing me to a T. So yeah, I think Tom Brady's the best, and I guess
You
Jalen
don't
Hurts
think
got to be in my top 5 then, man. I guess he's got to be in my top 5.
well,
But
I just think it's kind of funny because, and I know I don't want to go too long on it. I'll say this: Jalen Hurts been playing, I think, 6 years. Right? I think it's 6 years.
mm-hmm.
He's been to 2 Super Bowls.
Yes.
He's won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He has finished second in MVP voting as a Super Bowl MVP. He's borderline accomplished what Pat Mahomes has. Borderline, the closest thing to it, I would say, that without an season MVP, but he finished second.
Yeah.
Right. But you flip it to Tom Brady, the man that man never threw over 20. I think it's 24 touchdowns in the season until he got Randy Moss.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know, but I don't know. I just think it's food for thought. I don't. Whether however people feel, it's fine with me. I find it entertaining.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I forgot to say this. I know we spoke about it beforehand. We went live, but Rahad, thank you for your service. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. You got your salute to service jersey on that cost a kidney. You told me, man, that's painful, but let's go ahead and get into our top 10, man, before we get too distracted. Do you want to go with your number 10 team first, or do you want
Yeah,
me to
I'll go with
share
my
mine?
top 10 first. Yeah, I'll go with them first. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. because I did have like some honorable mentions, but maybe we get to that here in a little bit because they might end up in your top 10.
Okay. You're gonna hate it, and I understand why. But I got the Chargers at 10.
Oh, they were a team I was thinking about at 10.
Yeah, I got the Chargers at 10. And as I said before, man, I thought this was the worst. I think my 10th pick was my most difficult pick.
Yeah.
It was extremely difficult to put in who I thought was number 10. But I got to put the Chargers in there. They 7-3 currently.
Hmm.
They beat the Steelers on last weekend, and I know a lot of people don't believe in the Steelers. I get it, but they did beat the Colts, so I think that's a decent win. They got wins against your Denver Broncos. They got the wins against the Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Uh-huh.
Wins against Minnesota. So I think they kind of disappointed me towards the middle. I guess I'd say the first third of the season, they kind of disappointed me, with those back-to-back losses against the Giants and Washington. But it looks like they may have righted the ship. So I got Chargers at 10.
I love it. I love it. That's probably the more sensible pick here. But yeah, they're 7-3. But I value winning. I value clutch. I value comebacks. This is a surprise. I got the Green Bay Packers completely falling out of my top 10. Give me the Chicago Bears at number 10, baby. Give me the Chicago Bears at number 10. And I got some things to back this up, Rawhide. I know.
I'm listening. Wide open ears right now.
I know. They haven't had, the toughest schedule, right? And I mean, they lost to the Ravens a few weeks ago with freaking Snoop Huntley playing 30-16. But let's just go ahead and look at it. They are 6-3 right now. They have won the last 6 out of 7 after starting 0-2. Caleb Williams tied for the league lead with 2 other quarterbacks that you absolutely love. That's Baker Mayfield and Bo Nix for fourth quarter comebacks, 4 fourth quarter comebacks, 4 game-winning drives. If you value winning, you got to put Caleb Williams up there a little bit in clutch time, right? But the thing that I like the most right now about this Bears team, they're running the ball incredibly well. And Caleb Williams not turning the ball over. And most importantly, while the Chicago Bears defense doesn't rank as even an average defense right now in points per game, what they do well is they generate a ton of turnovers. They are they're leading the league in turnover differential with plus 14. They're an aggressive defense that makes plays. Now, does that translate from year to year? How often you're generating turnovers? Not normally. But hey, it's a trend that you can stick with for a season. And right now I feel like we're seeing it with this Bears defense. So thanks. Right now, with what Jordan Love has looked like, man, the last few weeks. Now I know I still got my Denver Broncos up there. Don't you dare compare him to Bo Nix, right? Don't you dare do that on this channel. We're not going to stand for that agenda. But Chicago Bears trending up, Green Bay Packers trending down. Dude, all these Packer fans were on YouTube last night saying they need to fire their coach. That's normally Bears fans.
Okay. I mean, interesting. I will say that is extremely interesting. I do have to pose a question though. Like, I get it, right? Saying the clutch gene and bringing people back, and I think our mutual friend, really flawed, put out a tweet on Sunday. I think it was Sunday, saying that maybe there's growth. I'm paraphrasing. If I'm got it wrong, really, I apologize. But I got it. Okay.
I knew you would hate this.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I do it. But the clutch gene in getting teams back in a game or winning. What about the fact that they got to do it?
Yeah, I don't really think I care about that as much maybe as other people, because I just don't think there's not a ton of blowouts in the NFL. If we were talking about college football teams, That's a little bit different. Like, hey, we saw how many game-winning drives, how many things from Shador with our Colorado Buffaloes over the last couple of years. We knew those weren't the greatest teams, but we knew that the quarterback was really darn good. If you're gonna have an ugly half of football, that doesn't bother me too much. Hell, last week I had the Philadelphia Eagles at number 1.
Right. Okay. I was just asking. I mean, you're okay. I think a lot of people agree with your point on the fact that bringing people back, what I'm saying, showing up in the fourth quarter. I get that. I guess I feel like I give people credit for that, but I call it a wash. For instance, last season with the Ravens and the Bills in the playoffs, Lamar played outstanding football in the second half. I still blame Lamar for the loss.
Yes.
Because, right, as a quarterback, your first job as a quarterback is to do no harm.
Yes.
So I can't give you credit for bringing me back of the hole that you dug.
Yeah, you better win. Yeah, you better win if you're not going to be good throughout the whole game.
I kind of call that a wash.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I call it a wash. You can't spend all your wife's money and put us in debt, right? and then hit a lottery ticket to make you even, and you like, see what I did? I'm like, no, I don't. So, but I get what you're saying. I can't argue against, because I think a lot of people. Yeah, I got you.
I know it's a hot take, because
it is a hot take. Yes.
I knew it's a hot take. Did I possibly do it because it's a little bit of a hot take? Yes, but also it's a lot of fun, man. Talking about, man.
I agree. I agree.
Enjoyed watching this Bears team, man.
I agree. I 100% agree. And apparently, really flawed agrees with you.
Let's go. So that's all that matters.
Look, the two people that I respect in these YouTube streets say it, so I respect it.
But you're not going to respect this, man, because again, I just got to tell you the two teams that I left out of my top 10 that might bug the hell out of you. One being Green Bay, I already mentioned it, and maybe I'm a hypocrite because I was saying he's the best quarterback. Dude, I hate this Bills team, man. I hate the Buffalo Bills. I had to leave them out of my top 10 after that embarrassment of a loss against the Miami.
I'm with you, Dave. Guess what? Neither one of those teams in my top 10.
No way. Really? Man, we're on the same path again.
Yeah, we're on the same
page. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to focus my camera. Okay. Well, let's move on to number 9. Who you got at number 9 right ahead of the Chargers?
Number 9, I got the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Did they drop a spot after getting the win against Atlanta? Is that,
bro? Well, I think I had him about to say. I forgot where
number 9. Let me see.
Yeah, let me see where I had.
You had them at number 10, so they went up one.
There you go. They went up a spot. Yeah. So there you go. It went up a spot. So yeah, I got the Colts at number 9. I think we're about to find out who the Colts really is. I'm just not a believer, and like I said on last week, if I can find somewhere I can make the bet, because I think the odds will probably be better now that they will not win a playoff game, I want to do it, and I want to bet it, and I want to go 5 or 6 digits on the bet, bro. That's how confident I am that they're not going to win a game. They got Kansas City coming up, and I got Kansas City beating them on the 23rd. So I just don't believe in them, man. I absolutely don't believe. And let me also say this again. I apologize for being long-winded. I more so want that bet if they finish with the first seed. I believe if they win the AFC division, I feel even more confident about them not winning the playoff game, and this is the reason why. Because what happens is you're going to have the Bills, you're going to have the Ravens, you're going to have Kansas City, most likely. You're going to have your Denver Broncos. You're going to have all those teams play a wild card game. or play a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the good teams are going to win, which is going to force them to have to play somebody like a Kansas City, somebody like a Baltimore. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In the first game, I don't see. I ain't picking them to win, beat none of them teams. It's
No,
not happening, bro.
no. Especially, I think Daniel Jones has like 5 turnovers in his past 2
Yeah,
games.
and that's what he does. That's what he does. Yeah, and you know in the NFL playoffs, possessions are critical. You cannot give up possessions in the NFL.
Tell that
In
to
the
the
playoffs,
Ravens. You're absolutely right.
you just can't give it up, bro.
No. They're at number 9 for you. I'm going to. I don't know if they went down from last week. I guess I have them moved up. This is more to do with the Packers than the Bills than anything. But got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 9. They played the Patriots, who some people might say are overrated, but I think that they're a really good team, even with their kind of soft schedule. Buccaneers played them tough. Partly you can blame some of that on injury, why they couldn't get the job done, I don't think, but I like the brand of football. I like how they play. You shouldn't be too upset with a loss to New England, man. All banged up.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%.
All
I
right,
don't.
Rob.
Me and you see Tampa just so well. Not anymore. I'm glad. Okay, I'll just wait to hold that.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
hold it.
yeah. Hold it, man. Let's hear your number 8.
All right, my number 8 that you probably gonna totally disagree with. I got the Kansas City Chiefs at number 8. It's a
Oh, okay.
hard. It's a hard justification. I get it. They're 5-4. I get it. They are injuries. They're dealing with it, bro. Word on the street is they're gonna get their tackle back. Simmons, apparently he's coming back. Now, I don't know if it'll be this. I think they got a bye coming up, so I think he may be coming back after the bye.
Their bye is this week,
Yeah, so
or it was this past week, rather.
past week, right? So maybe he can come back and play. Offensive line still, I think a lot of these hiccups is the fact that the injuries was killing them. I think for a little while during the season, Pat Mahomes was their leading rusher. So I'm like, once they get everybody back in it, if they can hold on, they are one of the top 4 teams in the NFL. So if you all against me on that and you're like, Raha, you're insane, I can't argue it. It's not, what can I say about it? They are 5-4. They are 5-4.
I know they're
Unfortunately,
5
I
4,
don't believe it.
but hey, when you've won the division the last 9 years straight, dude, they're up higher than 8 on my list still. Even with a bye week, man. So I ain't gonna hate that. They're in my top 10 as well. They got Mahomes. They got their weapons healthy. Offensive line, we'll see. Again, big test this week for both the Chiefs and Broncos playing each other. We'll figure out, man, how close and how real they are, right? So yeah, Kansas City, I don't care what the record is. They are a very dangerous team. At number 8, shout out to Lawrence. I got the Detroit Lions. Nice little jump here from number 9 up to number 8. And I had some notes here that I had on Detroit. Oh yeah, big win over Washington, 44-22. And some of the least surprising news here is that offensive coordinator John Morton is terrible at his job. Again, he was an addition by subtraction this year with the Denver Broncos staff. I'm a little bit more bullish on Detroit with Dan Campbell calling plays than Johnny Morton, man. So, yeah, that's a good change. Give me Detroit at number 8. I would still rank them ahead of the Bears, and I do expect them to win the NFC North. But They got to do a little bit more before I start talking about them in the class of the LA Rams, the Seattle Seahawks, and such.
Yeah, I know he doesn't like that. I know he doesn't like that. But Detroit had some. They had some losses that I agree with you, Dave. I get why you got him there. I get why you get him. I think you're good there. I get why you get him there.
Yeah,
Don't like it,
I'll
but
read out their losses right now that they've had. Packers, that was week 1, 27-13. They lost to the Chiefs 30-17. They just bent over for that one. They lost to Minnesota 2 weeks ago, 27-24. And it's also why I had to leave Baltimore out, even though they beat the Vikings as well. I don't think this Vikings team is very good.
No, it's not looking like it. What? Oh, speaking of, again, the Vikings. Did you watch any of that game?
I watched a little bit of it, like 3 drives.
Okay, JJ McCarthy. What is he doing?
Dude.
What? I'm like, what was that? But all right, I know that in neither one of our top 10. Well, I'm going to spend a lot of time with that, but they got a quarterback problem over there at Minnesota.
Yeah, they absolutely do. They have their solution, man. They just let them walk out the door.
They just let up 100% and walk straight out the door. But my number 7, Dave, you got him at 9. I got him at 7, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I thought they put up a decent fight against the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
A decent fight, but they didn't hold on. I think last week I had the Bucks at number 2, and we spoke on it. We spoke on it last week. We said that, hey, here in the next few weeks, we're gonna see who the Bucks really are with their upcoming schedule, and they dropped one to New England. I don't think that's a bad loss. I think New England is probably, I think everybody's favorite now to win the AFC East, is it?
Yeah.
So it's not a bad loss, but yeah, Tampa Bay, you kind of falling back to where we thought you were going to be, and I don't see, coupled with those injuries, I think they're going to be middle of the road type of team. They'll probably end up 10-7.
Yeah,
10-7.
I think that's
Baker Mayfield's not going to win the Super Bowl. I think they're going to lose.
MVP.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, MVP. I apologize. MVP. Yeah, you got the Buffs and the Rams coming up. I mean, Buffaloes and the Rams coming up. So we'll see. Did I say Buffalo's Buffalo?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I'm with you, man. We got to see a little bit more from them, but I don't know. Yeah, I can't keep them at the top of the NFC with what we're getting from some teams out west. Not 100%. At all. My 7th team, Indianapolis Colts. I have them at number 7. They still have a good defense, even though Sauce Gardner got burned for, I think it was a touchdown. He about fell on his knees during that one-on-one route, but hey, we don't make power rankings over who has their first-round draft picks or not. And yeah, this has to do a lot with the Colts defense, which is still one of the best in the NFL. And then quite possibly, I think this year, Rawhide, could be the first year since 2012, I believe it was, when a non-quarterback won NFL MVP. Could it be Jonathan Taylor this year? Could it be Jonathan Taylor this year? He's the best running back in football. Let me look, see really quick how many rushing yards he has on the year, because yeah, he's been fantastic, and he's the reason why they're 8-2. But man, I feel like that Falcons team should have beat them. Yeah. Okay, so he has 1,139 yards so far. So I don't know if he'll eclipse 2,000. He'll probably need a couple more 200-yard games to do it. But if he gets over that 2,000-yard mark, I think that you could see him part of the MVP conversation over Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think, yeah. I agree with that. I a couple of things have to there's a few other things I think would have to occur, kind of like the Rams would have to kind of fall back a little bit. But yeah, I agree with that. He is in the MVP conversation because the big hitters are really not having a good season. The Lamars, the Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, which I thought that Pat would probably win it, but Pat Mahomes.
Dude, yeah, this would have been the year for Dak to win it, but the Cowboys, man, they're just
100%, 100%. And so I like the Colts, bro. I'm glad that you know what I like about it. I'm glad you got him at 7. I got him at 9.
Mhm.
So clearly, we don't truly believe in the Colts.
No, we think they're good teams.
Mm-hmm.
We think they're a good team, rather. Yeah.
And I'm glad to see. It's not like I'm out there by myself fighting. The fact that you are doing that makes me feel much better about how I feel about them.
Wonderful. That's great. All right, who you got at number 6?
Number 6, I have the Detroit Lions.
Dude, let's go.
And I'll just be honest with you about Detroit. The only reason why I have them at 6 is because of the teams ahead of them. I think Detroit is a good team. I really do, bro. I think they look good, and I like Dan Campbell. He's my type of coach.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's more so about the others and less about them. If they hadn't gave away one of those losses, if they was a 2-loss team, they'd probably be second on my list. But they just had some miscues. I think they also had to get some things together from the offensive side earlier in the season. But
yes,
they're pretty good. So Dan Campbell is probably I would argue Coach of the Year candidate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. Yeah, I would. And I think he took over the play calling, did he not?
Yep.
Lawrence
took over the play calling this past week, and they put up 44.
And that shows that he also has some form of intellect.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think most people think he's a rah-rah guy. Exactly. Yeah. I think most people think that.
No, he coached for Sean Payton. He's got to know. Well, so did Johnny Morton. But forget him. That doesn't fit the agenda. Yeah, Dan Campbell out of the Sean Payton, Bill Parcells coaching tree. I'm a believer. At number 6, I got Kansas City Chiefs. Kind of, they get the win over the Broncos. I'll have to raise them. Right now, I feel like the Broncos should be the favorite to win the West. Yeah, they're just a very dangerous team. What we said earlier on. Maybe you think it's crazy that I put a 5-4 team up here, but part of that has to do with just being traumatized, losing to them for like 8 years straight, and they still have everybody in place. They still got all the big players in place. So big matchup this week for both those teams. Any other comments, or give me your number 5?
Okay, my number 5, I'm going to New England Patriots.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, they are, man. I think we should all agree that the Patriots are playing some outstanding football.
Yes.
Are we going to talk about, their schedule? Maybe that plays a part in it. But they are beating the people in front of them, man, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? That Tampa Bay win, I think that solidified them as a contender.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think Drake Maye is playing MVP consideration type of football. Consideration. Okay, key word. Not, but I think he's doing an excellent job. I think those couple of wide receivers, we got Diggs and Boutte. I think the Patriots finally got somebody on the outside that they can lean on. They've been searching for that for 20 years, and they finally got him, bro. So, and Mike Vrabel, I think he is another coach that can contend for Coach of the Year. Him, Dan Campbell, and I would add Seattle's coach. Is it Mike McDonald?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm coming off the dome, but yeah. So I think he's doing an outstanding job. And again, shout out to him, bro. They spent that money on the defensive side. I know I keep talking about that. It's working, man. It's working. Defense.
Robert Spillane at inside linebacker. I was a fan of him. Yeah. Yeah, they've been great. I got them at number 5 as well, man. I don't know why I don't know why so many so many people just want to discount the Patriots, but they want to talk about the Bills like they're a real threat, man. No way, man. I don't understand that. New England's just the much better team this year. Deeper team. They're well balanced. Hopefully they can get Ramondre Stevenson back soon, but we saw Travion Henderson fill in well this past week for him. They're a well-coached football team. Drake Maye, he should well surpass 4,000 yards. He's third in the league in passing yards, 19 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. And get this, throwing for almost 72% completion percentage, man. He has been fantastic. I've said, man, Bo Nix, best quarterback in the draft class. But when I take off my orange-colored glasses, when I take them off, it has to be Drake Maye, man. It has to be Drake Maye. No doubt about it. He has looked amazing. So give me them at number 5. I think it's a real threat. I think they're a real threat, man, to win the AFC. This is an interesting year for the AFC because, like you said, a lot of the big names, the big teams, they're kind of having some inconsistency. Anybody can come out of the AFC this year. That's how I feel about it.
I agree with you, Dave, on that. Hey, now my 4th pick.
I'm surprised they didn't slide farther.
He's actually not displeased with either of the lines, right? Okay, so he's finally come around. Thank you, Lawrence, for finally coming around. Dave, my 4th pick, man, and I don't really know what to do with him. And it's the Seattle Seahawks.
What? What? No way. Are you playing with me?
No, I got him at 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him at 4.
You got him at 4. You got the Seattle Seahawks at 4. All right.
Yeah, I got him at 4. But I don't know what to do with him. Let me tell you why. I feel like they lost to any. Their 2 losses are to the only teams that I think are competitive. They beat San Francisco. I'm sorry, they lost San Francisco 17-13 first week. They beat Pittsburgh 31-17. They beat New Orleans. They beat Arizona. Then they came back and lost to Tampa Bay. They beat Jacksonville. They beat Houston. They beat Washington. And then they beat Arizona. So you got to ask yourself a question. How good really is the Seattle Seahawks? But I love how Sam Darnold is playing. I love it. My man right now, bro, he has thrown for 2,200 yards this season, man. A completion percentage of 71.1%. He's thrown 6 touchdowns. And I don't see how many. I don't even see how many picks he's thrown here. Let me see how many picks he's thrown.
I think he's thrown 6.
He threw 6 picks, bro. So he is playing some heck of a good some great. I shouldn't say great. I'm doing a little too much, but he is playing some good football, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was good.
Dude, Seattle has been one of my favorite teams to watch this year. I love how they play football, man.
Exactly, bro. They are doing such a good job for what they are up against, but their power rankings, how good they truly are, I don't necessarily know, but I'm going to respect it. A 7-2 team and put them in number 4, bro.
Yeah. Number 4. At this point, we're just splitting hairs, but yeah, I'll talk more about Seattle later because I have them a little bit higher than you. Because I try to be somewhat fair on this channel. Let me go ahead and copy right here. But man, I had to drop my Denver Broncos a couple spots after laying that egg against the Raiders this past Thursday. Man, I still think that they're a very good team, and I'm still hopeful long term, man, on Bo Nix, man. I think a lot of this stuff is correctable. Absolutely. Because again, you've seen the quarters and the flashes that he's been able to perform well. But man, when you look at the offense as a whole, it's not just Bo Nix. We lead the league in penalties. I wouldn't be surprised if we lead the league in pre-snap penalties. It has been a disaster on offense. And we're second in the NFL in drops right now as well, Rawhide. So we have a penalty issue, we have a quarterback consistency issue, and we have a receiving issue. We'll see how we play this week. We might be missing J.K. Dobbins. He might miss some time with a slight foot sprain. Alex Singleton, our captain and inside linebacker, had surgery to remove a testicular cancer tumor yesterday. And so he's going to miss the game this week, but I think he'll be back after the bye week. But yeah, we're not 100%. We'll see. We'll see how we handle Kansas City. I think Pat Surtain is going to be questionable leading up to this game. So yeah, we need better play out of the offense as a whole, more consistency. And it's why you might be saying, well, are there any room for AFC teams left on your list, Dave? No, man. It's why I have my top 3 teams in the NFC right now, because I feel like they're playing a little bit more complete ball. So, I'm not going to fault them for losing or winning a 10-7 game. I'm just not. I have that reflected in my power rankings. But when you look at the body of work as a whole, I can't put them up there right at number 1 just based on how the offense has not performed week to week.
Well, you got the Broncos at 4. I got the Broncos in 3, and I kind of held off. I didn't really want to. I didn't want to get into the Kansas City point when this game when we talked about when I dropped Kansas City. Mm-hmm. They got a massive game coming up this weekend. I think, honestly, I believe the next 2 games. I think we're gonna need to look at both games to really draw a good conclusion. Mm-hmm. But I think this is the beginning of are the Broncos ready to win the division? Mm-hmm. I think they solidify this win on next week. The division is theirs. It's over. Yes. And you may knock the Chiefs out the playoffs.
Yeah, so, they would fall to 5-5 if they don't win this game.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Right. So the Chiefs falling to 5-5. There's not much room after that for failure. And you also the Chiefs also at 5-5 are hoping others mess up.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So I think the Chiefs controlling their own destiny, losing this game. If they lose next week, I don't necessarily believe they control their own destiny at that point. Mm-hmm. So I think I think it's a statement game. It's a game that I will truly be tuned in. It's an afternoon game, mm-hmm. So I'm going to be all in on it. I'm going to be looking for Bo Nix and see what is he going to do, right? And how is he going to perform? I don't believe that waiting to the backside of the game to show up is going to be successful in this Kansas City Chiefs game.
No.
And another thing too with the Chiefs, this ain't something that you can just give away and be like they didn't come to play. Kansas City Chiefs have no more games they can't come to play in.
Yes.
So if the Broncos win this game, the Broncos win this game, they have won a playoff game, essentially. It's essentially a playoff game. So, there's a whole lot that can be derived from this upcoming game. So, yeah, I got the Broncos at 3, and I am extremely nervous for the Kansas City Chiefs coming in this week.
Dude, they're coming off a bye. We're coming off some extra rest, having played on Thursday. So that's good at least. But you're going to get a very desperate Kansas City team. Like you said, the margin of error for them for the rest of the season is razor thin. They need to lock in. And they could be getting healthy right now at the right time. I want to give a shout out here to KW saying, we have a stubborn coach calling plays issues. Yeah, check out some of my other videos that I've had on that. We're not going to dive too much into it, but I had to, I had to highlight this comment saying Kansas City's going to smoke us. 3 days rest is not fixing all the problems this offense and special teams has. This game will get ugly quick. Unfortunately, I picked to attend this game. Dude, the game is in Denver. It's the biggest game of the year so far for the Broncos, no doubt about it. Dude, you picked a wonderful game to go to. I think it's going to be competitive. I think it's going to go right down to the wire, man. This Broncos team, they might play down to their competition at certain points, but they've gotten up for every single game, man. They've their 2 losses combined 4 points total. I think they're going to be right in there with Kansas City. I think it's going to be a fun game. I hope you enjoy it, KW. There was something else I was going to say, and I forgot. Oh well. Any other thoughts on Broncos Chiefs?
Yeah, yeah. I hear what they're saying about the offense.
We got 46 sacks. We got 46
yeah,
sacks.
I don't think the offense, man, I don't think your offense is it dynamic? No, it's not dynamic. But I don't think they need to be a high-powered offense to win this game.
No.
Manage the game. Bo Nix, be the point guard. Just get first downs, bro. Try to keep Pat Mahomes off the field. You shouldn't worry about the defensive side. I think, okay, how about this? I think 21 points should be able to win this game for Denver. I'll be pushing 17. I'm pushing 17. But I think 21 to 24 points, you should feel comfortable in winning this game. If you all score 21 to 24 points and lose this game, it was not because of the offense. Now, if the defense scored the points, bro, okay, all right, we won't throw caveats. All right, that's fine. But I'm just saying, if your offense is able to generate 21 to 24 points, I think you win the game.
Yes. I was thinking last night, I said maybe the first team to 17, but I think it's more the first team to 20 points. I think gets this win, and that's typically how these games have gone. You can be that first team over 20 points, you'll get this win. So, beating Philly earlier this year, I think was really huge for this team. We should have had the win in Kansas City, but couldn't execute that last field goal play. That better be on their mind going into this game. No doubt about it, man. I cannot wait to see what we get this week. Well, it's going to be a good game. And yeah, Kansas City, they got offensive line issues. When you keep Mahomes in the pocket, not nearly as deadly. And that's going to be a big challenge for our edges. Again, 46 sacks. We're in our own stratosphere right now when it comes to pass rush in the NFL. That could make the difference. If we can get pressure with 4, much like Philly did in the Super Bowl, man, it could be a different game.
Oh, that's how you beat Kansas City. You got to get, if you can generate pressure, you beat Kansas. But I also hate to say that, because if you generate pressure with anybody, you typically win the ball game. But the fact that y'all are first in sacks for 46 sacks this year so far, bro, that's what you all do. You all sack the quarterback. So it is gonna be a telling game. I can't wait to watch it. Bro, y'all don't even hardly allow points. Y'all only allow 17 points a game.
I know, man. We got a darn good defense.
Yeah, that defense off the chain, but that offense it's the mistakes, bro. Just don't turn the ball over. Y'all got a shot now. I know we're gonna do a show on Thursday for our picks, but since we just so deep in it, now I am going to take Kansas City Chiefs to win this game. Now, don't misunderstand. But I know, but in order for you all to win this game, I think those a few things that we discussed is what has to happen for them to be successful.
Mm-hmm. Facts, man. I don't disagree. One bit. My number 3 team is your number 4 team, the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, okay.
They win games. They have dominated even divisional opponents. Hey, we can't be talking about how Arizona is a better team with Jacoby Brissett and then dunk on them when they get, dunk on the Seahawks when they blow them out, 44 or whatever it was. I mean, however many points they scored on them. Seattle's a complete package. They have a very good defense. I think it's like top 3 or top 4 in points per game allowed. They have a very good running back tandem between Walker and Charbonnet. Not only do they have the leading receiver in the NFL, JSN, who I think he might have eclipsed over 1,000 yards receiving now.
Yeah, he has.
That's insane. But they made a good move for Rashid Shaheed, who did have a 2 carries for 20 yards, and then let's see, just 1 reception this past week, but he'll get more involved. Their tight ends are underrated, but I think they're coming around. Elijah Arroyo, pick out of Miami, has shown some. AJ Barner. And then, hey, right now, Cooper Kupp, he might be washed by elite standards, but if he can be your third receiver next to JSN and Rashid Shaheed, I think that's a very good deep core. Sam Darnold playing really good football. I think a lot of people were dunking on the Seahawks this offseason, saying you're moving from Geno Smith to Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
People were praising the Vikings and the Raiders for their moves, self included. But man, Seattle was right in this way, man. They were absolutely right. They have an explosive offense, and they got a defense that can really give you problems. So right now, if I had to place a bet on it right now, Rawhide, I think overall, I think the Super Bowl winner probably comes out of the NFC West. That's how I feel about the NFC West right now.
Super Bowl winner?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. The West, huh?
Yeah, the West.
I ain't mad at you for it. I get it. That's so basically saying Seahawks or the Rams.
Yeah. I like both those teams.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got to see how. Well, I had them at 4, so I ain't mad at you for it. I would like to see a little more before I just dive in on that. I would like to see a little bit more from Sam Darnold in the playoffs. Now, granted, I understand that playoffs at the end of the season, so if it doesn't work out, the season's over. But I want to see how he performs in the playoff game before I'm like, Super Bowl.
Crown him. I think that's totally fair with how he finished the season. Yeah. And I will say this, I think I'm not a West Coast guy, I would say, but I do watch a lot of the western side of the United States football. That's just how I am, being an AFC West guy. So I watch a lot of the afternoon. That's just how I've always been. So I feel like I know these teams a little bit better maybe sometimes than some of the East Coast bias, right?
Yeah, you're right.
What we get with some of these teams out.
Yeah, it's me, Dave. You're talking to me. It's about me. Yeah, you're talking about me.
Well, man, you're not talking about the Giants, and you do need talking about the Giants. But yeah, there's you got to respect these teams out west, man. This is a good year to be a football fan out west. A lot of good football.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Well, rolling into my number 2, I think this is an easy pick. It's the Rams. I got the Rams at 2. Now, the Rams is another interesting team because they got a top 5 scoring offense and a top 5 defense. And the defense is actually a scoring defense, and the defense is actually number 2 with allowing 15.9 points a game. They total yards, they are the 5th best team in the league, right? Yards allowed, they're like the 13th best team in the league. So on both sides of the ball, they look good. They look extremely good. I think currently Stafford may be leading, what I'm saying, if there is, however they do it as far as expectation to win the MVP, I think it's Stafford. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, depending on what you're looking at. But Matthew Stafford is on everybody's tip of everybody's tongue, and he has been playing fairly well.
25 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. That's insane.
That is insane. Fourth best in the league in turnover margin, +7. But then we go back to this because we're talking about power rankings. Two of the teams that we have currently in our top 10. Well, me. Did you put the chart? You didn't put the charts. Well, me. They lost 2. And they did get a victory against Philadelphia, 21-17. But outside of that, they still ain't beat nobody. Raiders, Houston, Dallas, Giants, Jets, Tennessee, the Bengals. And two teams in my top 10, they lost. So that's another team that you got to kind of scratch your head about. Like, all right, we're gonna respect them as far as what they accomplish, but we got to see them be tested. Oh my God, I read off the wrong.
I was just about to say.
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
I apologize, bro. I read off what's his name. I'm looking at the wrong one. That's my fault, man. That is my fault. I am so sorry.
You got the Cleveland Browns at number 1 or something? Baltimore Ravens?
I'm so sorry. I read off the wrong one. I had to look at the wrong information. But it don't change. Nothing really changes.
They lost to Philly. They
lost. Right. And but nothing changes though overall. They still lost to Houston, Tennessee, Baltimore. I'm sorry, they won. They beat Houston, Tennessee, Baltimore, Jacksonville, New Orleans, and San Francisco. Those teams are not good. They lost to San Francisco because they split, and they lost to Philly. So they only beat one team actually in my top 10. I finally got it out. I got it the correct way. I apologize, everybody listened to that trash that I just said. But I was crashing and burning. I apologize. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing those things before I come live. But the point of the matter is that I don't know if we know how good they are, Dave. That's essentially what I'm saying. Oh my God, I missed all that up. But we don't know how good they are. The point remains the same still, even with all the bad information I said at first. They have one good win, and that's the Colts.
Fair.
If you understood anything that I just said.
Well, yeah, I mean, you basically summed it up with that last sentence there. What you were trying to say, man. I'm putting the Rams at number 2 as well, man. Not the toughest schedule, but I'll always credit them. I don't care how banged up this 49ers team is. A divisional blowout is a divisional blowout. They beat the teams that they should beat significantly. Really, their only loss that I'll say they gave away, they should have won, was against Philly. They couldn't get it done. While they might not have been tested so far this year compared to other teams, they got a quarterback coach combo that has. I agree with them, or I believe in them, but not as much as the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. I just said a Super Bowl winner coming out of the NFC West, but I still got Philly at number 1. I'm guessing that's that's who you got at number 1, or else we got some serious issues, Rawhide.
No, yeah, I got him at number 1.
Yeah, you're not going to fault him for winning 10-7. That's like the most Philadelphia thing.
Yeah. Again, let me apologize for that gibberish that I just said. Speaking about Philadelphia, man, I don't think people truly understand how good they are, though. They beat the Chiefs, guys. They beat the Rams. They beat the Bucks. They beat Green Bay. Do they? I know I talked
on the road.
Oh, yeah, road. Green Bay on the road. Tampa Bay on the road. Kansas City on the road. I don't think people understand what they're looking at. And I said it a few weeks ago. They are the 90s Dallas Cowboys. They can beat you any way they need to beat you. If they gotta throw the ball, they can do that. If you go, if you ain't gonna load the box, they'll run it on you. If you want to grind it out, we'll grind it out. We want to go tit for tat, we'll go tit for tat. That team is good, bro. And that defense last night, I love the game because I think it showed how well that defense is. Both teams, I'll be honest with you. Green Bay, y'all have no excuses because your defense gives up 10 points. You should win the ball game.
Yes,
let's get that straight. But bro, Philly, y'all need to pay attention to Philly, bro. Them dudes good. They got Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, and Alvin Harper out there, guys. I know y'all probably don't even know who those people are, but yeah. It's the Cowboys, but with the 90s.
I've described them like this earlier this year. They're just inevitable, man.
Yeah.
That's how they feel. They're inevitable. Now, my Broncos did come back against them in Philly, which was like the highlight of our year so far. But again, you're not going undefeated in the NFL. That just doesn't happen. You're going to drop some along the way. I'm not going to penalize them too bad for that, or really much at all. They'll win the game however they have to. And hey, how about Brandon Graham keeping AJ Brown a little bit more quiet ever since he's been there? How about that?
And he actually played. When I saw him, I was like, "Oh, yeah, he actually played."
Yeah, they need him, man.
It played well. I thought he played well.
Yeah,
he got more gray hair in his beard than I do.
And I like their acquisitions they made of Jalen Phillips, and I'll tell you what I've been doing in the evenings, Rawhide, before bed. I've been watching a lot of the old Denver Broncos games. So I just made it through the whole 97 playoff run that they had, with TD and, those defenses and their physicality does match that of the 90s, man. They're a throwback team, and I just respect their brand of football.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to me, bro. What you think of this tush push, bro? What do you think?
Dude, I love it. I love the tush push, man.
Okay. Yeah, there's no conversation then. Yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm 100%.
Dude, I think it's so soft. Find somebody to stop it. I saw that there was another team that had like a defensive lineman like laying diagonally. I forget which team that was doing this. It seemed like they had some success, but again, you got to stop him. One of the reasons why I think the Broncos, a primary reason why they won that game, was Philly had no third and fourth and short situations the entire game. They didn't tush push once. Is that an interesting stat?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
that is.
So you just got to stop them from getting in that situation. But I think it's a good football play. They do need to officiate it better with those false starts. They haven't been calling those false starts on them. That's something that the refs got to do better at. But
do you believe that because Green Bay had false start on their quarterback sneak too? So do you believe, actually did twice, one of them wasn't called. Do you believe it's just the quarterback sneak call and it happens with everybody? We just don't pay attention to it?
No. No.
You don't think so?
Sorry, I got nothing else to say.
Oh, well, no. I just found it interesting that Green Bay actually did it too. They were false started last night on their sneak.
Yeah.
And I was listening to my man that Kelsey, and he was like, bro, that happens. We just know it's on the push, but on 4th and 1 sneaks, he said people just not looking at it. Because it's a leverage play, right? It's a leverage play.
Yes.
Low man win. So I think I would like to see every sneak slowed down and watch it. I would think that it's just as. I don't know, but I would guess that's just as bad on other sneaks.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Maybe that's a fun little off-season project we can do. William wants us to do a top 10 overall NFL players list. That would be interesting.
Ooh. Is there a year? Is there a year parameter?
Oh yeah, let us know. Is it currently?
Yeah.
Interesting. Because honestly, I don't know if I would have very many quarterbacks in the top 10. And you probably love hearing that, Rob.
You know I do. You know I do, bro. You know I do. I get so tired of hearing people whole pick based on one player. It just wears me out. It just wears me out.
Oh,
man.
Rod, I remember the last point I was going to make about the Denver Broncos that I forgot to mention to you. Sean Payton does this. I don't think this is very common, but he does not practice the players for Thursday night games at all. So we went from the Sunday game to the Thursday game without practicing. The Raiders did practice, but that when you kind of look at the little bit of Thursday night history we've had with Sean Payton, it has not been good. That might have something to do with it, that he values guys resting more than working their bodies again on short notice like that. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
No, short week. I kind of get it anyway. I like to talk to somebody. Is Mondays off anyway, or Sundays off?
Tuesdays are off.
Tuesdays are off.
Monday's normally recovery. You're doing, probably like light weights and all that, therapy and whatnot.
Okay. When did? Do you know when the Raiders practice?
I think they practiced on Monday and Tuesday.
So they didn't get off day.
Well, because it's a short week. No, they get off
short
Friday.
Week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the typical schedule on them. I don't know if they take the off day. Do they all take off days? Take the off day on short weeks?
I think they just move it essentially from Tuesday to Friday.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right. I was just thinking, well, if he implemented that and they had that, then I could see why.
They just look terrible.
No. They did. They look, but bro, it's a third. You know them Thursday night games, man.
Dude.
Oh, Thursday night.
I mean, you had some money on the Raiders, man, and you were almost right. Right.
Hey, no, I'm more proud with the Bills. The Bills pick. I nobody saw Bills coming, and I was just like, man, listen, bro, y'all should be really afraid of the Bills and Dolphins game.
Oh, dude, I can't believe.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, bro, yeah,
they're a mess. Now, I got to get your thoughts on this, because guys, if you're just tuning in and you haven't listened to a bunch of my shows with Rawhide, there are two big division winners that he had coming into the year. Number one, put some money on the New England Patriots, looking like a genius there, right?
Yeah.
But also in the NFC East, you had the New York Giants. It was too good of a line to deny. Putting some money on them to win the division, make the playoffs. You have been one of the biggest Brian Daboll defenders on all of YouTube. I'll say that. Dude, how did you feel about him getting the boot yesterday?
Understood it. I get it, bro. He has went past the what is it? That's his fourth season. Is this fourth season?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Once you pass year 3, you got to make a decision. I get it. I hate it for the quarterback. I don't typically like when they draft quarterbacks, then they fire the head coach the next season. I don't typically like that. I think that kind of stunts the growth. But obviously it didn't stun my man in New England, but that's neither here nor there. But I typically don't like that. But back to your question, I think Brian Daboll was dealt a bad hand. I do believe. I think he's a good coach. I know I lean on.
To see Joe Shane keep his job.
Now, see, that's what if anybody should have got fired, I feel like Joe Shane should have got fired. Why not fire Joe Shane? Why would you keep, okay, you're going to keep him and allow him to hire the next head coach? Is that what you're going to do?
It sure seems like it, which is crazy.
That don't make sense to me. So, yeah, I felt like they should have got rid of the GM. If you're going to get rid of Daboll, you should have got rid of both of them. So, get rid of both of them and start all the way over with the new. But, yeah, my pick, I thought Brian Daboll would have had a better season this season because I thought the Commanders was going to take a step back. I thought the Dallas Cowboys was going to be better, but I figured the Giants would jump the Commanders and all three teams would be contending for a playoff berth, but none of that happened. So far from that. What killed me with the Giants is the defense. I thought the defense would have been more akin to you guys.
I thought the defense has been the biggest disappointment this year.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought that they would be more like you guys. Now, 46 sacks, probably not. But I felt like they would keep quarterbacks under duress during the game. And you saw flashes
Carter
of it.
Only has half a sack on the year.
I know, bro. I know.
Should he be more of an inside guy?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I honestly don't know. I watch him, bro, and I'm just so disappointed. I'm like, yo, Dave. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the defense. That's when I knew Scatterboo was who I thought he was gonna be. Russell Wilson was not who I thought he was gonna be. Probably should have pulled the trigger a little bit faster. Mm-hmm. But Jackson Dart is who I thought he was gonna be. They lost the wide receiver. What is it? What's their wide receiver name? Neighbor. They lost Neighbors. But I thought they was gonna be able to generate okay play on the opposite side, and that defense was gonna come up and show out. Now, I did not believe they were going to be all world. That never was the thought behind it. I just thought they'd be good enough to fight. And the standings in the NFC is kind of leaving it open for them if they had just been a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just a little. What are we talking about? Right now, the seventh team in the NFC is Green Bay. They 5-3-1. Number 8, San Francisco is 8th at 6-4. Carolina is 9th at 5-5.
Dude, who would have thought Carolina would have a better team than them this year, man?
Bro, 5-5, and they 2 out of the playoffs currently. So bro, it's kind of playing out how I thought the NFC was going to play out. I just thought that defense was going to be a lot better, bro. I just thought it was going to be a lot better. I did.
Yeah, is it Shane Bowen? I'm trying to remember the defensive coordinator's name, but I'm surprised that Daboll didn't pull the trigger on him earlier this year to give himself some more leash. And I was shocked to see that they just got rid of Daboll and they kept the defensive coordinator in place. I think that's been their biggest issue with giving up these leads.
Right. No, I'm with you, man. I put you like this. I think Daboll will be I don't know if this is going out on a limb or not. You'd let me know. I think he's going to be a head coach next year.
Well, I was just about to say I could still see, again, it's New York. It's New York. You know, it'll chew you up, but it doesn't mean you can't be successful elsewhere. I do wonder if there might be an opening out west in Arizona.
Yeah. Oh, well, if he goes to Arizona, Murray got to go.
Yeah.
I don't see Murray and Daboll I don't think they'll get along. I don't know about that.
No. you get rid of Kyler Murray, man. Again, they want you 100% right now starting over.
Yeah, I don't see him and Murray getting along, but I do believe he's going to be a head coach next season. I know this is not saying anything at all. For a fact, If he wants to coach, right? I can't now his mentality. I can't speak to that. If he wants to coach, for sure he'd be OC.
Oh yeah.
100%. They already talked. I read today. They already talking about the Bills going to tell them to come right now. I woke up this morning and read that. Did you read that? Did you see that?
No, but that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, today. Read that today. So, man, he is a hot commodity, man. He was the first time head coach. You're gonna have some ups and downs. I get that, but I believe in the man, bro. I'm sorry. I believe if you can turn the dude that threw the square boxes down the field, bro, if you can turn him into something, you got to be good.
Miami would be interesting too.
Oh, then Tua gone. Him and Tua ain't gonna get along.
Yeah, exactly. But
no,
you need some more offensive toughness, man. Yeah, with some of these teams, I'd like to see him get a shot, man. I would.
Yeah, I would too.
Again, New York, Philly, they're pressure cookers, man. But outside of there, man, there might be an environment where he can do better.
Yeah. Hey, Dayball is Brian Flores, so Tua ain't gonna like that.
Oh yeah.
He ain't gonna like to be told, bro, you're not good.
Dude,
stop doing that.
Dude, why does he like Russell Wilson so much then? Can you help me understand this one?
I think Russell Wilson is the ultimate chameleon.
He's a genius at it, man.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, what did you think too? Because I think part of the reason he got fired too is just running so much with it, treating him like he's Cam Newton. 4 concussion protocols this year, like just running him into the ground. Do you feel like part of his firing was for player safety?
I heard people say that. I think that's a good question. But I kind of felt like when I watch him, I felt like Jackson Dart was looking for contact.
Dude, he does. He's crazy.
Like, bro, get down. So it's hard for me to put that on Dayball. Now, could Dayball pull him to the side and tell him, stop doing that? Stop doing that? Yeah. But I felt like that was more Jackson Dart than the coach, bro. I'm like, Dart, get that. Sometimes he was dropping shoulders for absolutely no reason. He dropped the shoulder. I'm like, bro, you could have slid and got one less yard. I said, bro, that ain't even a first down. Why are you fighting? That's not even a first down.
I know, man.
It's like him and Scottaboo say, hey, bro, we gonna go out here and show them we the toughest thing out here, bro.
The CTE bros. I love them, man. I love them. Oh man, there was something else I was going to ask you about. Oh, did you see this from Dan Orlovsky about who might be the next coach of the New York Giants? Did you see this mess?
No, who'd you say?
This dude's saying on the Monday night broadcast, a name to watch out for coaching the New York Giants.
Okay.
Kevin Stefanski.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. I did hear about that. Hey, listen, I'm just telling you this. If Stefanski gets fired, he's gonna get a job. Bro.
It better not be a head coach job.
He's gonna be it. Watch what happens.
Dude, I can't stand Kevin Stefanski, man. All this Ivy League education, and this guy's trotting out Dylan Gabriel every single week.
Bro, listen, bro. He won a playoff game in Cleveland. Pittsburgh ain't even done that during his tenure. He won a playoff game in Cleveland. Cleveland, Dave.
I know.
I get it, bro. I know it's the quarterback. Y'all, you on that quarterback thing. Dave, let me help you feel better about the quarterback. The quarterback you're defending chose to go there.
I know, man. I know.
So it ain't all that.
No. This is my issue. Take Shador out of it.
Okay.
In what world do you look at what he did in college? So you know what, man? That's a 3rd round pick right there.
He wasn't the only one, though, Dave. He wasn't the only
Dude.
one. Oh,
Dude, it shows you how bad of a coach he is when you trade away your starter. He didn't even have the offseason training camp with this team. Joe Flacco was absolutely tearing it up for the Bengals.
well, come on, Dave. Me and you can probably tear it up for the Bengals, though.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, with those wide receivers.
Yeah.
But again, whenever you're staking your team on a 5'10" quarterback, I got issues with you. I got questions, man.
Oh my God. See that? So you roll it right back to the what's the name? To the Shador side.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's not even that, dude. Freaking put Deshaun Watson out there. I honestly think you got a better opportunity and chance to win games with Deshaun Watson back there than Dylan Gabriel, and I don't feel like that's a hot take. Why?
See, I
Why
think,
are they trotting him out there? Why are they trotting him out there like he's the next Doug Flutie, man? Are you looking at these throws he's making? Dude, you can't see over the line. He can't see over the line. That's like a physical thing.
I don't.
That you
Again,
can't
Dave,
correct.
I think you're looking at it through the wrong lens. I think you're looking at it as far as they think they have something. They don't. They know they're going to draft their quarterback in the future. They know that.
The tank commander.
In a way.
He's their tank commander. So then you got to think then you're still on, because we said this earlier this year, that Ken Stefanski is going to be back next year.
Yeah. All right.
I'm beginning to believe it too. You know?
Yeah. Because okay, hold on. When they traded that number 2 pick, right? When they did it, the action. Let's say we ain't talk. Okay, forget. Let's don't even talk about the Browns. Let's talk about the actions that they did. If we was watching, if it was the Saints, right? The Saints got the number 2 overall pick. The Saints says, I'm trading my number 2 overall pick for a next year's pick, a next year's number 1, right? And the Saints need a quarterback. Once they make that move, what are they telling you, Dave?
Or you mean the Browns need quarterback?
No, I'm using the Saints. I don't want to be hung up on the Browns because the Browns brings emotional, responses. So I'm saying if the Saints had done that same exact move, knowing they need a quarterback, trade their second pick overall away, what action do you think they're looking to do in the future?
Dude, they're tanking. I feel like they're tanking this year too, even with Tyler Shook.
That's the point, Dave. You don't trade your second overall pick and need a quarterback, and you thinking that you looking to win. You saying I'm going to go get my quarterback later. So it's later, bro. They said that when they first did it.
I don't know, man. There just seems to be a difference with who's the New Orleans coach? What's his name again? Out of Boise State.
Is it Moore? Kellen Moore?
Kellen Moore. Dude, Kellen Moore just doesn't come off as a total dummy.
No, they've been just as bad.
I know.
And they drafted Show.
Yeah. They did win this week, I think.
Yeah, they did win. So I just think, again, the actions that the Browns did was future actions. So anything that happens this season doesn't even matter. Now, if you want to argue why did they re-up Myles Garrett, we can have that argument. I'm with you 100%. But as far as the quarterback play, who cares? You don't draft a quarterback in the 3rd round or later thinking he's your franchise quarterback. You thinking he's a backup. That's a backup pick. It's a backup pick.
All that to say, man, Cleveland's going to keep him, but I don't know why any other team would be interested in hiring him as your head coach, man. I just don't see it. I know he won a playoff game in Cleveland, but you know who he had? Baker Mayfield, fringe MVP candidate. Baker.
He wasn't there though, Dave. He wasn't there. Remember, Baker went to one other stop before he made it to Tampa.
Yeah,
he was at Carolina.
He
went to
LA. Sean McVay spent half a season with him, resurrected his career.
Or Sean McVay spent a half season with him, say, bro, you got to go because you're not good.
Dude, he put a 40 burger up on my Broncos on Christmas that year. I remember that.
I got you. But hold on. But you see what I'm saying? Though? I'm just saying though. I just feel like the things that Cleveland is doing, I don't think it really matters because I don't think from an organizational standpoint, they thought that they were going to compete this season anyway.
Man, that's
their whole thing. I think their whole thing is we got to get from under the Deshaun Watson contract. So we got to first get through that before we start making moves.
I guess so. I guess they're doing the process thing, right? A bunch of these guys that are the smartest guys in the room, much like Philly back in the day, doing their whole thing. But when you look at this defense, I just don't. I think it was a total miscalculation then. Just saying, hey, we're going to tank this thing, baby.
Yeah.
This is a defense you can win with.
It is a defense you can win with. But, bro, they went. No one. It's not a thing. It's nothing they could have done to make me or you think they would have finished different in the AFC North.
Yeah.
Before the season started.
Yeah, they could have played Shador.
Right. Okay, fine. They played Shador. They finished where in the NFC North? At the beginning of the season. Hold on. At the beginning of the season, you ain't seen nothing. You got Cincinnati, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, the Browns.
All right, I'll concede. I concede. I concede. They're finishing fourth. I can't lie. I can't lie to the people.
Same difference. The same difference.
Man, I hate the Browns. I hate the Browns, man.
Hey, but Dave, again, don't hate them because Shador chose to do that.
I know. Just like he chose not to get an agent. I know.
You can't. Dave, you my buddy. But if I tell you, Dave, there's a ledge at the end of that road, you say, Roja, I don't care. Dave, don't drive. And then you drive off the ledge. That ain't my fault. It's not my fault.
Man. Just being ignorant. Ignorant.
You could have went to Baltimore. Sat. He got hurt. Played. Looked good. Traded for a starting spot. You could have went to Philly. Philly gonna blow some people out. May get some playing time. May even get playoff playing time. You could have done that. You chose to go to Cleveland. A choice. And we mad at Cleveland? Come on, Dave. That don't even make sense, Dave. We mad at Cleveland. Go.
Dude, that was the one team I didn't want him to go to. You go back and look at the videos. Go to anywhere but Cleveland. Anywhere but Cleveland. This is what you're going to get, dude. CFL over Cleveland.
I don't know about that, but...
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I could at least watch you play. That'd be fun. Chad Kelly, killing it in Toronto, man. I was a big Chad Kelly fan.
Hey, my man said Browns has the worst head coach in the NFL. You sound crazy. All I got to say is he's a 2-time NFL Coach of the Year. He took the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs.
Oh, man, none of that matters. None of that matters. This is sympathy awards. Come on now. It's the same thing in the NBA, man. No one cares about Coach of the Year, man.
Oh, my God.
Sympathy awards. Not here for it, man. Now, I don't know if he's the worst coach. Let me think. Who are worse coaches? Who's worse than Kevin Stefanski? Mike McDaniel?
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Not even close.
I don't know.
They just fired.
Gannon's pretty bad too. Jonathan Gannon's pretty bad. Would you rather have Kevin Stefanski or Dan Quinn?
Give me Kevin Stefanski.
Wow, dude, I'll take.
Hey, I guess Rowan 7-7. He does have a playoff win.
Yeah, with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then got rid of him for Deshaun Watson.
GM, owner.
I know. There's fake news there.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Who else is worse? Dude, I'll still take Pete Carroll over Kevin Stefanski. I'm blaming the Raiders situation on the Raiders, not him.
Okay.
But it was his decision to bring in Geno Smith. I believe that. What a disaster.
Yeah.
Who else
Comfortability.
is
That was a
bad?
comfortability move.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these coaches would rather be comfortable than good.
Yeah.
Not good.
I tell you, Jet.
Oh, dude, how about, hey, question for you. Who wins in a head-to-head matchup? The New York Jets or the New York Giants?
Hold on. It should be the Giants. I'm going with the Giants. But now that you mentioned it, I had to tweet out when when the Browns lost to the Jets. I'm like, Jets, what are you doing? WTF, Jets? What are you? If I'm a Jet fan, your man that's a Jet fan, he really needs to be in here because
Eli? Yeah, where's Eli at?
Eli. Why is he? Were you happy about that win? You can't convince me that a true Jets fan was happy that they beat the Browns.
Hell yeah. All these YouTube accounts that I'm watching, they're so happy, dude.
That they beat the Browns?
Dude, they got a win streak, dude. They've won 2 straight.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand.
I'm so happy for the Jets, man. I take them over. I take them over the Giants right now. I take them over the Giants right now without a head coach. We'll see if Mike Kafka really is the truth or not, but I'm glad they're not going to blow out this regime after 1 year, man. I want to see it through. I want to see not Aaron Donald, Aaron Glenn see this thing through.
All right, here we go. Just in the AFC, because I don't know how to do it for both. I really don't know how to do it for both. Just in the AFC, if they had a draft today, the Jets are picking 4th.
In the AFC, let me go to Tankathon. I can pull up the whole list.
Oh, okay, then. Yeah, I was just looking at AFC. I don't know how to do it with others, but
Jets are at 5.
Okay, so they had 5. Okay, they had 5 with everybody. Is that right? Yeah. So they had 5, Dave. And you happy about that? You don't want to lose. You don't want to end the season winning 2 or 3 ball games and got the 5th or 6th pick.
Dude, this would be the most Jets thing ever, right? You know, they finished with like 3-4 wins, right? And you think that's normally good for like the 2nd pick overall, but they're going to get like the 4th quarterback on the board.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? I was just like, bro, I'm like, why did you trade those people and win games? It just makes absolutely no sense to me, man.
Yeah, let's see here. Well, Tennessee, I guess they'll keep Cam Ward. New Orleans, I think, would draft a quarterback. Cleveland would draft a quarterback. Las Vegas will draft a quarterback. So, yeah, they could have the 3rd or 4th in Miami, depending on what happens there. All those teams.
Yeah.
What a mess, man.
Oh, my God. I don't understand it. Listen, I get it, right? I get it, bro. But it may not be. But I still don't want to pick 4th or 5th. I don't want to end the season with 3 wins and I'm picking 5th. I don't want that. Just because I beat the lowly Browns.
Dude, let me look at the Jets schedule. We're gonna look this up right now. Because they still might not win another game. Here's who they got. They got New England, Baltimore, Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville, New Orleans, New England, Buffalo. I mean, they could still get another 2-3 wins there, depending on how. Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville, New Orleans, that stretch right there.
Yeah. Now, Dave, if they win 5 games, they should fire the head coach almost.
Oh.
You got to,
because he's too good?
Like, what are you doing, man? 5 games is almost fireable. I'm just like, if I'm the owner, I'm like, you went out there and won 5 games, bro. As a matter of fact, if I'm the owner and he gets close, well, you can't do it. Oh, yes, you can. I just pay the money. I'm like, I'm cutting your quarterback. I'll just cut the quarterback. Mid-season, I just cut him. I'm like, I got to do it to stop you from winning these meaningless games.
Yeah. Well, too, dude. I mean, people are asking who's the quarterback savior. We talked about this last week. I mean, probably Mendoza is the top of the class. And then after that, I feel like it's a total crapshoot. You know, Ty Simpson, Dante Moore, Hoover, Mateer. Those are the only guys CBS has ranked right now.
Hey, let me tell you what's even better for the Clevelands, for the Jets, for the. Did you still got your other list? I don't know if those other teams. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'll go back. Yeah. Right.
But like Tennessee, let's say for instance Tennessee don't win another game, they finish with the first overall pick. You can flip that to an additional first round draft pick.
Right. You can trade up if you're the Jets because you got that extra draft cap now.
Yeah, which now you got to trade up because you're an idiot and you're winning games. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, because you chose to be Cleveland, now I got to patch up an additional first round draft pick to move up because you beat Cleveland. Oh dang! These organizations sometimes I don't know what they're doing. And I know you go out there to win. Yeah, that's why they always there. So if it was me, I'm looking. If I'm the Jets, if I'm Cleveland, I ain't trying to win another game. No, don't want to win it. But I also wouldn't reach for a quarterback. I would probably move up, trade out, get me a offensive defensive lineman, more like an offensive lineman. Get me an additional asset for the next year's draft. And hope, which next year's draft will be better, for the sheer fact that I got to go get my man out of Ohio State if it's not a quarterback there, the wide receiver.
Oh yeah. Why am I blanking on their names? Yeah,
right there I got to have him. Yeah, I got to have him, bro. So that's kind of how I see it, man.
Okay.
But you think they should keep winning? You think the Jets need to keep winning?
Maybe I just fantasize about this. Maybe it's a little too crazy, but hey, now I'm starting to think about this. Hey, Jets could probably get Ty Simpson right there at number 5. You know, it could happen. And why don't you bring in Zach Wilson? Have a nice reunion with him now that he's been through quarterback rehab, baby. Yeah, I want to see Zach Wilson get his chance. When Tua went out, dumbass Mike McDaniel put in freaking Quinn Ewers. What's up with that, man? I believe in Zach Wilson, man. Why can't he be like Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold and all these guys, man? People forget, man, BYU wasn't even in a conference when he was playing there, man. They were playing a G5 schedule, independent conference. He was just standing back there, throwing bombs. He had amazing protection. He didn't have to read defenses. And he went to the Jets. He's actually gotten coached since leaving the Jets. I want to see what he can do. Someone should sign him as a bridge quarterback.
How tall is Zach Wilson, though?
He's like 6'2".
Oh, is he 6'2"? Okay.
Let's see.
And no, I think they thought this
draft is going to be quarterback heavy, but it turned out not to be so.
Everybody sucks, dude. We saw Garrett Nussmeier get benched this past weekend.
Yeah. What happened to Drew Aller? Did he get hurt or something?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. He did get hurt. So, yeah, Drew Aller. I don't know about all these guys. Yeah, dude, nothing wrong with Zach Wilson, man. Got game. Now let's see it on the field.
Well, I just hate people. I'm not a big reacher. But I was wrong about your boy Bo Nix. I said that was a bad pick, remember, and I didn't like it. But it's working
Bo
out.
Nix is an interesting situation because you can point if you don't like him and you like him, you got ammo.
But you won 8 games. You can't knock it, man.
Yeah, that's right, man. We're almost in total last year, baby. We're almost
you won.
You
You won 8 games, bro. You can't knock it. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't think.
This is how I'll rank last year's class now. Drake Maye.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix. Caleb Williams.
I'm with you. Whoa.
Where do I go after that?
Whoa, you missed somebody, didn't you? Washington.
Yeah. Availability is the best ability. Michael Penix, number 4.
Penix, really?
Yeah, Jaden Daniels, then JJ McCarthy. That's what I'll do.
Okay. All right.
Dude, and really, Penix is inconsistent, but at least he's on the field.
Yeah. I guess so. Okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I just Is Jaden Daniels' injuries because of him though? I don't know.
Yeah, partially.
Yeah. I got you. Well, look here, Dave. I think these organizations, man, I think them in team management and roster management, I just don't think it's advantageous when you're trying to rebuild to win games. I'm totally against that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can be halfway in and halfway out.
Forgot to mention Las Vegas. They'll be looking for a quarterback too. Well, they should be. Or a new offensive coordinator. They'll probably fire Chip Kelly, pay him all that money to leave. We'll see what Pete Carroll can do. I got to admit, man, the Vegas Raiders have been one of my biggest surprises of the year. I thought they'd be better, competitive, man.
I didn't think they'd be this bad. I think you got to let Pete Carroll go.
You think so?
Yeah. If I could, I'd holler at him and be like, "Listen, man, can I move you up in the?"
Isn't that what Seattle did with him? Brought him into a front office role.
Yeah, I would be doing that, bro. Yeah, I don't feel like he's at a point in his life where he needs to be doing rebuilds.
Yeah.
Like Pete Carroll to Cincinnati is better than Pete Carroll to the Raiders.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 74.
Yeah, I know, man. I just
still younger than our past presidents.
Yeah, exactly. So clearly he wants to stay in it, bro. So he got to go to. I think he needs to be a team that's almost there. He's that type of coach. He's almost there, coach.
I wonder if he would be a DC somewhere.
Oh no, I don't see
think so.
That.
He's too big of a personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with the front office. Maybe he thinks he's gonna die if he stops coaching.
Yeah, I mean,
so he's trying to stay active.
Yeah.
Give him stuff to live for. Not trying to be funny or anything. I was just serious.
Yeah.
Keep him going.
Yeah. All right. Well, Rawhide, I'm about out of talking points.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too.
Dude, I love our rankings. And again, guys, if you need a summary, if you're just tuning in, check it out on the video. We both got the Eagles, Rams, Seahawks, and Broncos and Patriots in our top 5. And probably, we got 2 surprise teams at number 10. He's got the Chargers, and I got the Bears at number 10. The Bears. We'll see if they can continue this, man. Shout out to this Bears creator I've been watching, Bears Game Podcast. He's awesome. He's got like 260 subs. I watch all of his stuff. He gets so hyped about the Bears. He's not a Caleb Williams believer, but now he is after these last few wins. So it's been fun to watch. I'm happy for all the Bears fans. And we'll see. Maybe they can give Detroit a run. But Rawhide, what do you got coming up on the channel? You got college football rankings today. Anything else?
Yeah, exactly. College football rankings. I still need to get out. I still need to do my poll. Try to tell y'all. Those that watch me, try to tell you about BYU, but you wouldn't listen. That's fine.
That was a rough one for BYU. Man.
Did they score? Did they ever score?
I don't know, but I
Yeah,
know
I
they
don't even
lost
know.
by a ton, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if they scored, but yeah. So try to tell y'all, but you need to listen. Yeah. But no,
Okay.
that's it. That's all I got, bro. That's all I got. And we got Thursday.
Dude, Thursday, we got our pick 'em. I haven't done the total yet to see, but man, I was sure happy to see. I got to say, Davis Mills, man, you heard it here first. Davis Mills is a good backup quarterback. You heard it here first. How about that? It was a 17-point comeback victory in the fourth.
How? How? How?
The Jags
I,
just suck, man.
how? I, but hey, the worse Jags are, the happier Cleveland is.
That's very true. That's very true. Both disastrous franchises. Oh man, it sucks. But Rawhide, I'm going to end this. Want to thank everybody for being in the chat. We got 73 people watching. Please, all 73 of you, get on YouTube, subscribe to Rawhide Media for you, my channel, if you haven't done that already. And thanks, everybody. We just passed 3,200 here on this channel. It's awesome. World domination is right around the corner. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you again soon. Have a wonderful day. All right.